bro. You just gotta appreciate orcas, gang. You got to.
There's a fight coming.
Like, bro, have you ever noticed, like, on every movie about, like you know how the movies be, like, about on Disney Channel? And it's about the water. They got every fish except a orca. You know what that mean, bro? You tell me on a whole Finding Nemo fan door, you haven't seen one orca? Like, you haven't seen not one movie with an orca in it. These niggas are dangerous. They are vicious, bro.
Orcas or killer whales are undoubtedly the apex predators underwater. What sets these
like, bro,
creatures apart from
and the fact about it, bro, they don't even be killing people, bro. They just be playing with them, bro.
Most other hunters in the oceans is their ability to work together as a team. The unity of a killer whale pod ensures that they can routinely go up against prey that's much larger than them and still win quite easily. There have been cases where a pod of killer whales has attacked and killed a blue whale, the largest known animal in the world. So it's always impressive to watch orcas go out on a hunt and attack animals, even if they don't succeed every time. Today's video is all about the 12 most mind-blowing moments of orcas attacking other animals. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 12, orca versus seal.
Bro,
seals are a tasty source of protein and fats
bro,
for orcas.
I've seen cold videos. Orcas make their own wave to knock shit off icebergs.
But catching a seal that's not in the water at the moment can be a difficult task. But the clever orcas have found an ingenious way around it. A seal is sitting on an ice float in this clip, while an orca pod swims closer. The seal thinks it's safe since it's so far away from the float's edge, but it couldn't be more wrong.
Bro, look at him, bro.
Just how to get at this meal. The pond swims underneath the ice sheet, and the wave they create is enough to crack the float apart into small pieces.
Look at these niggas, bro.
The seal stays put on its ice raft, and the orcas have no way to get at it, or do they?
Bro.
In a surprising turn of events, the whales push the
they literally say, hey, we got him. They literally looked up like, all right, we got him, son.
The raft containing the seal out into clearer water. Then
and they pushing it out
and create a wave that washes the seal into the water. After the prey is in the water,
bro, these niggas are too smart, bro,
to confuse the seal before catching the disoriented animal for the kill.
Bro, these niggas are too smart, bro.
Seal pups swim around in orca-infested waters, and they are too young to know the dangers of doing so. The only catch is that the pups are in extremely shallow waters, and the killer whales nearby simply can't get them there. However, one of the seals decides to swim into deeper water and gets attacked immediately. The pup fights back and drags its attacker dangerously close to the shore. But the predator is still able to capture the pup and swim away with it. The rising tides are engulfing the rocks, forcing the seals ashore to enter the water. The orcas patiently waited out in the deep for this exact moment. Two orcas lead the hunt and make their presence known by splashing the water with their tails. Two other orcas follow close behind, remaining in a stealth mode. When they spot a seal in the water,
they be running
the
in
two
packs of
heads
sixes,
split
bro,
up to cover more ground and block all the exits of their prey except one.
Next time I play a game, bro, and we got a team of 6, I'm like, we gotta move like orcas, bro. Like, bro, that's how I be trying to play Call of Duty on the full battlefield, the battle royale instead of resurgence, bro. And we play quads. I be telling niggas, bro, move tack, bro. We need a ground team and a sniper team, bro. We could take over a spot, boom. Let the niggas push while we got snipers in the air, bro. You know what I mean? So, like, bro, we can move tech, but niggas don't want to move like orcas,
seal
bro.
Makes a desperate dash towards
niggas don't want to move like orcas,
unknowingly swimming straight into the laid-out trap.
It's like every time I try to come with a plan, I'll be talking to myself.
Waiting. The whales circle
niggas
the
don't
stranded
listen,
seal,
and they
waiting
die.
for the perfect moment to make their final strike. In this clip, we see a pod of killer whales isolating a seal in the middle of the ocean, preventing it from escaping. Instead of killing the seal right away, the orcas let the younger members of their family practice hunting with their captive. The orcas occasionally fling their prey into the air that comes splashing down in the water. This prey and predator game continues for a long time, at the end of which the seal seems to have surrendered to its attackers, making no effort in escaping the situation. Finally, after several minutes, one of the orcas grabs the victim in its mouth and disappears underwater. Number 11.
Bro, they
orca
literally
attacks
be playing, bro.
shark. Orcas are
they literally be playing with shit, bro.
And that allows them to pick and choose parts of their kill's corpse to eat. They only devour the most nutritious and tasty parts, leaving the rest of the corpse for scavengers. Here, the orcas go after a 7-gill shark. As the name suggests, this shark's speciality is that it has 7 gills, while all other sharks have 5. In this clip,
what's so
when the
special
orcas
about
begin
it?
attacking, the 7-gill shark doesn't flee, but immediately puts up a fight to defend itself. The orcas know just what to do when faced with such an opponent. They swim in and whack the shark over the head with their tails. Once the shark is somewhat subdued, the killer whales rip apart the shark's pectoral fin and extract its liver. That's all they want for now, and leave the rest of the carcass. Number 10. Orcas eat hammerhead shark. Hammerhead sharks are fearsome predators, and it's funny to think that even they are preyed upon by orcas. A hammerhead is simply no match for a pod of killer whales when they attack. As you can see in this clip, the whales have already
Bro, they be
hunted
on
the hammerhead
ass.
shark, and they are now in the middle of demolishing the animal's corpse.
They literally be
In just
on
a while,
ass, bro.
Almost the entire animal has vanished, and only a few morsels of flesh can be seen floating in the predator's mouth. Number 9. Orcas catch and eat herring. Orcas don't just go after the bigger catch, but may also hunt and kill smaller fish, such as herring. However, their technique for approaching such a hunt is completely different. They mostly rely on something called carousel feeding when they want to eat herring. Here, a huge school of herring have gathered in the ocean. The orcas have their eyes set on the fish, and so does a humpback whale. Believe it or not, this school is large enough to feed both parties. The orcas can't just approach and catch the herring because the prey is far quicker than the behemoth attackers. So, they use vocalization and the wide undersides of their bodies.
Bro, what
to
sound do
herd
they
the
make,
herring
bro? What
together.
sound do an
Then,
orca make
they
for
approach
real?
the edge of the schools and whack the herring there with their powerful tails. This strains some of herring from the group, and the orcas use this opportunity to feed on them one after the other.
They be on ass, bro. They be on ass, bro.
Number 8. Orcas fight against sperm whales. As we said before, orcas work together in pods to hunt, and this allows them to cover even opponents several times larger and stronger than them.
Would you ever go
Sperm
swimming
whales
with
are just
orcas?
Such a creature.
If
They
that ever
weigh
become a
around 40
thing?
to 50 tons, while an average orca may weigh somewhere near 6 tons. So you can understand that even one of these sperm whales can feed an entire orca pod. In this epic clip, there's a clash underway between the killer whales and the sperm whales. The entire pod sets their sight on the smaller sperm whale, realizing that it would be easier to drown and kill than the other ones. While the footage isn't clear whether the orcas were successful in taking down their target,
Damn.
it does show the sperm whale pod move off and away from their attackers. Number 7. Orcas hunt tiger shark. The oceans are a
Bro,
dangerous
basically
place
they hunt
with countless
everything in the
predators that can
water,
rip
bro.
apart
If you in
unsuspecting
the water,
animals.
fear for
Tiger
your life.
sharks are one such creature, having made a name for themselves as being one of the largest predatory sharks in the world. But even this fearsome reputation isn't enough
Bro,
to
I
save
saw
the
talking
tiger
about
sharks
orcas.
from orca attacks. Killer whales have surrounded this tiger shark, and they are giving it a hard time. The shark is not one to get
What made me talk about
and tries
orcas?
to
I
fight
don't
off its
know.
attackers.
Oh,
The
I
orcas
was
keep
watching
circling
underwater
their prey for
videos
some time
on my
before the
Instagram.
fatal attack. In the end, you can see one of the whales holding on to the shark in its mouth. Now that's a kill they should be proud of. Number 6. Orcas hunt dolphins. Dolphins are smart and quick creatures that are also found in pods, just like killer whales. However, for all their brains, dolphins can still fall victim to orca ambushes. And, when they do, a few members of the dolphin pod are always caught and demolished. In this clip, the approaching dolphin pod is unaware of the trap in front of them, as the killer whales are waiting patiently out of their sight. Then, when the time is perfect, one of the killer whales pounces and catches one. As soon as that happens, the rest of the dolphin pod realize the danger and start racing across the ocean to get away. A
Bro,
few
they
more
move
attacks
like
later,
that, bro. It
you
be
can
that many dolphins together?
clearly see the dolphin carcass floating on the water.
It be
Some
that
of the
many
whales
dolphins
gather
together?
around it and have their share of the meal before departing. Number 5. Killer whales attack otter. Sea otters are one of the smallest
Oh,
mammals living
bro,
in the oceans.
bro, it's
and
a video. The otter hopped on a boat. It's a funny video. I'm a fan.
I think this fact alone would mean that killer whales wouldn't be interested in them. But this isn't the case, as orcas may sometimes go after these members of the weasel family. In this clip, an otter and her baby face a vicious orca attack that leaves the baby dead. After feeding on the smaller otter, the orcas turn their sights to the mother. As the whales chase it around, they are unable to catch it first. The prey takes this opportunity to get up on the boat of the man recording the footage. By doing so, it escapes the immediate danger. After staying on the boat for a while, it returns to the water. Number 4. Killer whales chase penguin. Penguins don't form a part of a killer whale's daily diet, but that doesn't mean
I think penguins
is always
just slow.
safe when orcas are around. The predators may suddenly decide to attack and eat the
Sometimes.
bird without any warning, and escape becomes almost impossible in such cases. In this clip, a Gen 2 penguin is being targeted by orcas. Even though the orcas are quick, the penguin manages to lead them into a wild goose chase. It maneuvers out of the way in the last moments, escaping the gaping jaws of the orcas. However, even the penguin knows that this tactic can work in its favor for only so long. So, after a while, it does the unthinkable. It tries to leap aboard a tourist boat nearby. The first attempt is unsuccessful, as the penguin simply bounces against the boat's side and falls off. In the second try, it finally manages to get on board and save its hide this time. Number 3. Killer whale catches bird. We don't really give enough credit to orcas for their sheer intelligence and problem-solving abilities. Several clips of killer whales going after birds show that these whales aren't just killers that rely on brute strength. Instead, they have a lot more to offer. This clip is from a sea world, where an orca suddenly pops its head out of the water and drops a small fish in front of some gathering birds.
This nigga smart as shit. He hit that, "Hey y'all go. I know y'all hungry." He literally talking to me, said, "Go get the fish, bro." It's just like I see y'all out here hungry, so I'm just going ahead and give y'all a little something.
We obviously know
slide
this isn't
back
a friendly
in.
offering, but a bait. The birds don't seem sure. While most of them are wary to approach the fish with the orca lurking, one of them takes bait. As soon as it grabs the fish, the orca pounces and pulls the bird into the water before it can take off. What an ingenious hunting method. Number 2.
Bro, they literally be playing with animals, bro. They literally play with everything, bro.
Attack stingray. Even though orcas are born killers, they aren't always looking to shred an opponent to bits. Sometimes, they like to simply let their displeasure be known. In this one, a stingray seems to be swimming around, minding its own business. However, a killer whale nearby seems to take offense at something. It quickly swims over and then whacks the
Okay, orcas got a new name. They are crash out fish.
Stingray with its tail in a surprise
Orcas
attack.
are literally
Even though the ray
crash out
isn't dead,
fish.
that must have been a painful strike for sure. The orca doesn't look at least bit interested in devouring the stingray, however. A drone view captures an orca hunting down a stingray a few feet away from the shores. The killer whale emerges from the water with its victim tightly clasped between its teeth. The huge predator takes a good bit of the stingray from one of its sides, causing a pool of blood to ooze out into the water. After leaving the prey for a moment, it goes in for a second bite, but does not devour its prey completely and leaves the dismembered stingray drifting in the shallows. Number 1. Orcas kill humpback whale. Orcas are extremely picky about their foods. They only like certain types of animals,
They don't act
and
like
even
it.
then, they'll settle to eating only certain parts of the catch and leaving the rest aside. That's what they do.
They don't
when
act
hunting
like
down
they
a
got a
humpback
dirty.
whale.
They like a.
Humpback
They don't
whale
got a
and her
bougie
calf
taste,
are
bro.
swimming along
They
in this
don't.
one, but unfortunately for this calf, a pod of hungry killer whales have spotted it and are targeting it. After isolating it from the mother humpback whale, the orcas took turns to hold the calf underwater until it drowned. Then, they started feasting on the carcass's tongue, leaving the rest of the body completely untouched. It seems the humpback tongue is considered a delicacy among orcas. Just imagine losing your life just because your predators want to consume your tongue. And if all of these clips didn't tell you just how dangerous orcas are, you should also know that these whales have also been responsible for some human deaths. So we'd recommend you
I mean, out of all fish in the sea, bro, I feel like orcas will never go extinct unless niggas really go down and try to hunt orcas. What? Them niggas dangerous, bro.